This is Mac with Mac's Corner, and I know you're kind of looking at a screen that screams, boring! Give me a minute, promise it won't be for long. So, what have I been doing? Over the last few days, been doing my best to support a fan film called Star Trek Axanar. I have a very biased opinion in favor of it, but I'm going to leave that alone and just say, hey, if you like Star Trek, if you like sci-fi, go Google it. You might realize a pretty awesome thing. And as for the behind the scenes stuff with that, all I can say is I've been talking with Alec Peters, and Axanar has my 100% support. And I'm going to leave it at that. Now, as to why are you listening to any of this? I am hoping that I can do one of two things. One, take you back in time with one of the greatest video games ever. Two, if you're young and weren't born to see this thing at its prime, you're in for a whirl. Sit back, relax. Just going to go through the first little bit. And unlike Wing Commander 2, by the way, you have no idea how epic that was when you saw it for the very first time. Keep in mind, this was back when Super VGA graphics were top of the line. So yeah, I didn't forget about Wing Commander 2. I love 1, 2's great, but I finally realized I was just trying to suffer through 2 to get to 3. So I said, screw it, let's just go to 3. I hope you understand that. Right now you're like, wait, is this a movie or a video game? A little bit of both. And don't piss on the graphics. This was high-tech shit when it first happened.
Struck at the heart of our empire. A puny contingent of their soldiers has been captured here on Kilra. This incursion was an act of desperation.
The hairless apes now flail about knowing that they are beaten. They have failed their place utterly. There will be no interrogation.
Do what you will with them.
Disintegration. Silence. My brethren, they are not warriors, but maggots.
That's why you don't surrender to Kilrathi.
Only one of them is worthy of being treated as a warrior. The one they call Angel.
Which, if you watch Wing Commander 1, you know, and Wing Commander 2 expands on her further. Bottom line, it's the main character's
Still defiant.
paramour.
If we were to offer coexistence with your kind, would you not accept it?
The Kilrathi do not coexist.
No, and now that the tide has turned in this war, your defiance is a pathetic and useless gesture.
You bore me, monsieur. Disintegrate me so I might join my comrades.
Disintegration is not for you. Your fate will be different. The human cannot appreciate the honor that I am about to bestow her. She is not only a great warrior, but her lair mate is the heart of the tiger.
And yes, that is Luke Skywalker.
May they rest in peace.
Kind of. Mark Hamill, to be real.
Please. Have we ever known anything like that, Paladin?
Not for a long time, laddie.
First the tiger's claw, now this.
Enough. You are not to blame for either.
Some would disagree. This is Colonel Christopher Blair. Report to Admiral Tallwin. The wreckage of the Concordia has been located on Vespus off the Mistral coast. Evaluation. Total loss.
Tiger's Claw was the carrier in Wing Commander 1.
You can't live your
Concordia,
life for the
the
approval of
carrier
one man.
in Wing Commander 2. Just a FYI.
Any word from Angel?
None.
Is that the official line?
I know how much she means to you, laddie.
Excuse me, sir. Did you say the victory?
Is there something wrong with your hearing, Colonel?
No, sir. It's just that
The TCS Victory is a fine carrier with a long history of service to the Confederation.
Yes, sir. A very long history, sir.
Ship assignments aren't open to debate, Colonel. Of course, I realize that the accommodations may not be what you're quite used to.
Well, sir, I didn't mean to suggest that.
The Victory will benefit greatly from having a wing commander of your stature and experience.
Thank you, sir. But can't we at least discuss the...
Now that we have the Kilrathi on the run in both the Gardel and Morpheus systems, I can afford to shift you to the Victory in Orsini. What I am trying to tell you, Colonel, is that things are looking up. The Confederation has been making some very positive strides. Dismissed.
Sir, about my request.
Yes. It came as a bit of a surprise to me. As you know, Colonel Devereaux's status is on a need-to-know basis. Your shuttle is waiting.
And yes, Admiral
Yes,
Tolwyn
sir.
is a complete jackass, but you don't find that out till Wing Commander 4. Well, you can figure it out now, but you can't conclude it till 4, which I probably won't do. They'll never say never.
Despite recent losses in several densely populated sectors, Confederation spokespeople insist that humanity maintains the upper hand in its galactic struggle with the Kilrathi. However, our sources document a consistent underreporting of Kilrathi incursions, as well as civilian and industrial losses. There are even reports of Confed plans for a doomsday evacuation of Earth, replanting the seeds of humanity in a distant galaxy. The question is, who would go? Who would be left behind? And most importantly, who is making these decisions?
Hopefully not Trump. No, I didn't say that. Anyways, so I know the graphics look very rough around the edges, so I just want to reiterate again in case you're a lot younger than me. This was some high-tech bloody shit when it first became real. So try not to laugh too hard. Basically, the CD-ROM
Welcome
was
to the
like
TCS
just
Victory,
invented.
Colonel.
Thank you, Captain.
Better known as Tin Can
Thumb
Salad.
drives were
It warms my heart
fantasy.
to see you again, Colonel. But I must excuse myself now, as your duty here takes precedence over our catching up on old times.
Thank you, Hobbs. We'll talk later.
Yes, I know what you're thinking. She's no Concordia.
Neither is a Concordia anymore.
Yeah, terrible loss. My sympathies. However, you're in my home now, and I'll expect you to wipe your feet every time you come in. I've been with the Victory most of my career. I was communications officer during her maiden voyage.
Well, sir, I'll admit I wasn't looking forward to the assignment, but now that I see you have a pilot as fine as Ragnar Hollis on your crew...
Hobbs? Yes, he's my second in command.
He's not flying?
At his request. I know all about his exploits with you, Colonel, but here no one will fly with a Kilrathi on his wing.
What about his exemplary record? That must stand for something.
It was his request.
Captain Eisen, I'm not going to tell you how to run your ship, but I am going to insist that Hobbs is reinstated to the flight roster immediately.
Well, that's admirable, Colonel, but who...
I will, sir. I'll fly with him. He's the best wingman I've ever had.
Alright, so yeah, just wait. Part of me, for those of you who know the story, you know exactly what I'm thinking right now. But for those of you who don't, I don't want to ruin it. So we'll leave it be. I'm thinking I'm gonna go through, show you some stuff, and do one mission today, and then I'll probably be continuing this series one day every day for the next few weeks till it's done. I might have to take a break tomorrow though, because other stuff going on. Oh yeah, I gotta click on it. Little Mac. So I gotta reorient myself to this too, by the way. So yeah, my apologies. So yeah, I played this like 20 bloody years ago. It is a great game, but please be patient with me as I relearn some stuff. Yeah, it's main terminal. Okay. 10 briefing. Okay. Well, let's just F it. Talk to Hobbs.
Welcome aboard, old friend.
By the way,
Looking fine.
this is kind of a choose-your-own-adventure kind of thing, too.
Yeah, like a pair of busted wing flaps. But it's great to see you, buddy.
And how is the fine pilot and Comrade Angel?
I don't have a clue. I haven't heard from her in a while. She's on some damn covert op for Tallwyn. But hey, I got good news for you. I put you back on the fly roster.
But I requested...
Never mind that. I want you with me on my first mission.
Well, there are many brave and noble pilots here.
Yeah. But when my life's on the line, I want a wingman I can trust.
I shall try not to disappoint you, old friend.
So those little kind of graphical hiccups are saying that did not happen before. Probably a necessary evil to old stuff being adapted to new stuff.
Ah, come in, Colonel. Time to put that reputation of yours to the test. Confed intelligence tells us that the Karathi presence is growing here in the Orsini system. You and your wingman are to fly routine patrol of these 3 zones, sweep the area of any hostiles you may encounter. Understood?
Completely, sir.
Once again.
So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing.
So what I was going to say is, once again, laugh at what you want, but when I was a kid and this shit first came out, this was some high-tech fucking shit. Y'all have... Let me go this way. If you are under the age of, like, 22 or around there, you got no idea how fast technology has just... Alright, anyways. So, we get to pick our wingman Hobbs. So here's Hobbs.
Hobbs, you're on my wing for this one. Dismissed, and good luck.
So I'll probably do this mission, then call it. Oh, Rachel. Yeah, hi, Rachel. I don't want to ruin the story, but let's just say it is kind of a choose-your-own-adventure kind of thing. But I like the other girl more than Rachel. Rachel's cool.
Chief Tech Rachel Coriolis, welcome to the Victory, Colonel. Heard you're flying with Hobbs on this one.
You got a problem with that, Chief?
No, sir, not at all. I think it's about time. That cat's one hell of a pilot. Here she is, one Hellcat 5. She's prepped, primed, loaded, locked, and ready to kick some ass.
Thanks. What about ordnance?
It's all taken care of. The captain downloads the mission specs to me. I dope out the weapons requirements, so you're set to go.
Oh yeah?
In the future, Colonel, you have the option of choosing your own weapons. Or you can trust my judgment and fly with my default loadout. I promise, Colonel, never to disappoint.
Yeah, we'll meet the other girl later who when I was a kid, keep in mind, I'm talking when I was a kid and single and not married. And yeah, the girl we're gonna meet later, oh man, I was like totally into. I'm not trying to talk, trying to see if I can adjust our loadout.
Chief Tech Rachel Coriolis, welcome to the Victory, Colonel.
Alright, my bad. I guess we gotta take it for this first one. the ship you see changes based off what ship you take. I have touched nothing, and now we're already going crazy. Alright, hold on. Alright, give me a sec. Just FYI, it has been a very long while. And unlike Wing Commander 1, which kind of came in... So I'm trying to figure out how to do a barrel roll. Usually it's Q and E, but that is not working right now. Alright, there we go. Just keep in mind, it has been a very long time. So, much appreciation if you don't judge too harshly for what you're about to see.
Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
Missile. By the way, missiles are the bomb in this game. Crap. Man, the mouse is... Yeah. I am gonna play through this, but it's gonna take some practice. Good. Now, missiles in this game are pretty OP. But they are still not the end-all and be-all.
Sighted enemy craft, Colonel.
I'm trying to remember. I think usually you send them in threes. Yeah. Yeah, usually sending things in threes. Alright, I guess we gotta actually dogfight now, so let me try. Once again, it's been a while. Man, the mouse is one... Okay, hold on. You know what? Fuck it. I'll fix it. I'm gonna do my best and I'll fix it.
Engage. I am ready to engage.
Go engage then. Ow! Don't die! That would so be suck. We're supposed to be this ace pilot. Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry, trying to remember... Is that it? Sorry, I'm trying to remember afterburners. Fuck, what are the afterburners? Hold on, give me a... Fucking A. Shit, I don't know the afterburners. Okay, we can do comms then. Let's do the spin and circle thing while we try to... Well, unrealistic but easier, so... Fuck it.
You fly like the ape that you are.
I know.
I am ready to engage.
And you are just another example of why I don't like cats. Being allergic to them, by the way. Number one reason. actually not as easy as it may look, just because the mouse is very sensitive and I am about 20 years out of practice. I'm being quiet now just because I'm focusing. We're trying.
I am ready to engage.
Okay, then shut up and engage. Before I die would be nice. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to remember how to communicate with my wingman. Fuck it, let's just get her done. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, shut up, Hobbs. Wow, I ain't gonna lie, part of me is like, should I turn it off until this is done? I don't know. Oh, guns. Hold on. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. I did just remember what the G button did. Let me focus. Focus. You little SOB. Mother... I know, it looks too easy. Let me put it this way. I'm playing this, and I'm frustrated. I have a really kind of knowing feeling that you guys watching this are even more frustrated. All I can promise you, really not as easy as it looks. Oh, fuck it! Come here!
I am ready to engage.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Then engage. Alright. Well. Alright, Hobbs. There we go, C1, Hobbs. Break and attack.
Break and attack.
Engage an enemy now.
I sure as shit hope so, 'cause... Excellent
Mission
job,
objective accomplished.
Hobbs. Cool beans. Man, that was a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie either. I remember even being a kid not finding this to be an easy game. But that still remains the worst showing of video game talent.
TCS victory.
I can remember.
Excellent work, Colonel. I can see now that your reputation is well deserved.
Of course it
Commanding,
is.
Colonel.
Once again, don't mock it. This was some high-tech 3D shit when it first came out.
You really smoked him, Colonel.
Thanks, Chief.
So I was actually waiting. I thought something would happen. So, anyways, bottom line, this one's the light fighter that you see in the background. These are the mediums. You'll see the heavier ones later. I know when I was a kid, I always preferred the light fighters just because they had a lot of missiles and all sorts of stuff. Until you get... I don't want to spoil stuff, but until you get the super fighter later on, and we'll leave it at that. Also, there is a really hot female pilot that I totally crushed on when I was a little kid. I mean, it's only a video game, but I would say the only video game character I've ever crushed on more was Bastila from KOTOR. And all that said, just know this is once again inspired by what I hope will be a successful Axanar thing. Details, research. And just wanted to kind of put this out there because why the fuck not? Alright, anyways. Really been in a sci-fi space mood over the last few days for reasonable reasons, but I can only say so much. Just know, think beyond the stars, and F Trump, or not. Anyways, okay, been fun. Talk to you guys later. Mac out. Ew! And yes, this series will continue, but for right now, Mac out.